in that year. 72 just coming up the return. That is the very distinctive looking machine of Josh Daly. So I think we've got as far as definitely Martinez, Barry Lee Evans. So let's just go from there. 23rd was number 43, Bjorn Gunnarsson. 11.8 seconds down on Evans, who is 22nd. 24th for number 56, Julian Toniuti. 28 seconds down on Gunnarsson. 25th, number 59, David Hewson. 3.8 seconds down on Toniuti. In 26th position, number 79, newcomer David Jackson. Just 3.4 seconds down on Hewson. 27th is number 47, Barry Ferber, 24.1 down on Jackson. 28th is number 81, Ian Pattinson, 3 seconds down on Ferber. 29th was number 71, Davy Morgan, 9.7 seconds down was he on Pattinson. 30th was number 49, Darren Cooper, 3.7 seconds down on Davy Morgan. 31st was number 58, Alan Venter. 32nd was number 53, Adrian Harrison. 33rd was number 60, Charles Rees Hardesty. 34th was number 70, Paul Potchy-Williams. 35th, number 72, Josh Daly. And in 36th position, we have number 63, Tom Whedon. And in 37th position, number 74, and that is George Spence. So they can see the riders are making their way, and indeed I think in the main have made their way now into the press conference, and pit lane is starting to empty now as they file through, and we wait for the word from down below, but we will be hearing shortly from in third place for the RST Superbike TT from James Hillier. In second place, Conor Cummins, and our race winner Michael Dunlop, now a 16-time TT winner alongside his great rival Ian Hutchinson. Dave Molyneux is ahead on 17, then it's John McGuinness on 23 and Joey Dunlop on 26. So Dunlop, 16-time TT winner. And I think they're just about ready to go downstairs. So let's join Chris Boyd for the press conference.
Yes, good afternoon. Welcome to the opening podium press conference of TT 2018, fueled by Monster Energy. It is the RST Superbike TT. On our podium today, in third place for Quattro Plant JG Speedfit Kawasaki, James Hillier. Our runner-up for PadgettsMotorcycles.com Honda, Conor Cummins, and our winner for Tyco BMW, Michael Dunlop. And let's get straight to Michael. That's quite an emotional win for the team.
Yeah, it's been a hard week for the boys, everybody in the team, you know. It was one of them hard things, you know, and the Tyco BMW team worked hard to obviously try and keep all the wheels in motion and stuff like that. So, yeah, we'd just like to thank the boys, you know, and the boys behind it too, Hector and Philip. Obviously, it's been a big road, you know, and it's nice to repay it. And you know, I'm not one for doing this or doing that, but they were just for dedicating it to Dan. You know what I mean? As I say, at the end of the day, he was my teammate, so it's. Sadly, it's one of them things, but he wasn't here, and I'd just like to thank the boys and everybody that worked in the pits with me. They done a great job. Bike never missed a beat, and we just struggled a bit at the start. We struggled most of the race with an issue in the rear, but hopefully we'll try and solve that during the week.
Great, we'll come back and get a fuller word on you in just a moment. Let's go to third place, James Hillier. And James, the practice times haven't been great, but then your practice times never really are they?
No. No. I know what I can do around here, and we've been working on more on race pace and getting the feeling from the bike, which we still haven't got 100%, and we will get stronger, I think, as the week goes on. But you know, credit to Dean. He came past me and looked fast and smooth, and I was shocked actually as how soon he did come past me, and I was no way going to compete with that today. I just it was a bit of a funny race, to be honest, and I don't actually remember a lot of it. I was just kind of focusing that hard on hitting my markers and trying to sort of do the best with what we had. And push on, but some good pit boards and just rode steady. The last lap was long as always. When it's you're in a half decent position, you hearing noises and just trying to look after the bike a little bit, but also remember sections and kind of gather data to help us for the rest of the week. But for sure, this is a good start to racing, and credit to my team for building me a good bike to do the 6 laps as strong as it did.
Yes, an 11th TT podium, and there are lots of revisions on the bike this year. Can you just talk us through one or two of those?
The biggest change really is the suspension, which we're still learning, and the potential is there. We just need to find it. So, I think we'll be taking steps forward every time we ride, and I don't know. It's going to be tough this year. The pace is upped, and we'll see. But everyone here watching is in for some good racing this week if the weather stays as it's forecast.
And your best lap was lap 2, 17 minutes 12. Do you think you can get up to the kind of pace these front end are running at in the low 1650s?
I don't know. Maybe if it's going to happen, it'll happen. But I never force the times, and I just try and ride within my limits and listen to the motorcycle. So if we can get the setup, then definitely, I believe I can do the times. But let's just see what the week brings.
Okay, congratulations on your podium anyway. And Conor, you were right there from the start, being in the top 3 right through the race.
Yeah, it's just echo what James was saying. The pace is just red hot this year. The weather's been there from the start to, for the pace to keep improving all week. But I'm really happy with the way I've been riding all year. I've stayed out of trouble. And just focused on getting to the TT, and we've done some BSBs at the start of the year just to get up to speed, and I've got to give every credit to Paget's motorcycles for, I've just found out they're up till 6:30 this morning prepping the bike and just burning the midnight oil. It was they've put on an absolutely massive effort to give me the bike that's been underneath me today. So big thanks to the team for that, and hopefully the results will keep coming through the rest of the week. And obviously, as a fellow Manxman, Dan's never far away from anyone's minds just at the moment, is he? No, it's been a terrible week for that, and it's a nice. Alaman's felt it quite a lot, to be honest, and although it's not a win today, it's nice to get up on the box, and I was certainly thinking of Dan going around there today, so and all his family and friends, so and team obviously, so it's a sad week. It is indeed. Your best was lap 2 as well, a 17:04, but Glen Helen to Glen Helen lap 3 into lap 4, you were 17 minutes 00.314. So you've got that sort of sub 17 pace in you. Yeah, and again, I feel like it's just coming towards me, coming to me. My ride and my pace is coming. It's improving each time I get on the bike. We've been making, little tweaks to the bike all week. Again, thanks to the Paget's team, the main man there, Clive, sat on the front there. So, every time I get on the bike, we're going forward. I'm loving racing my bikes. I think I don't want to sort of shout my mouth off, but I think we've got pace for, certainly into the low 17s anyway. Great. We'll look for that in the senior race. Yeah, hopefully. Congratulations on your podium. So, Michael, if we come back to you, how surprised were you by Dean's early pace? No, I'm not surprised at all. Dean has rid fantastic this week. He really has. There's no doubting about that, straight off the box when I got my first board, obviously I knew I seemed to struggle anyway for the first 2 laps. In the 3rd lap I seemed to dig deep again, started to maybe dress a wee bit of a bit again, and started working, and then before I knew it, Dean had stopped. So his pace has been fantastic all week. He's been riding well, and he's been riding well even last year, so it's not a surprise or anything really. He had the lead up to 18 seconds at one point at his peak, but you'd nibbled him back to 4 seconds by the time of that second pit stop. So you were coming back at him anyway. Yeah, we seemed to. We struggled with a few issues. Definitely, it's been a hard task this week with different bits and pieces with the motorbike itself.
one area altogether we've struggled with, and we've been trying to address that all week. So we're chipping away. We made a step today, and maybe just didn't work in the greatest direction. We made a bit of another step during the race, and it's come on. But as I said, the Tyco team the bike never missed a beat. I can't say any more to the lads, and it's actually one of the mechanics' birthdays today. I'd like to thank, shout out to Mark. He's worked his nuts off all week. Fair play to him. He's well, and he's 60 this year, and he's still working really, really hard. So you got to take your hat off to him. He's still running around there with a bike and all the rest of it. So fair play to the boys and to Lee and Mark and Bust. In the pits, it was faultless, really. To say it was. If you had asked us a couple of years ago, were they going to do my pit stop? I think it could have been very frosty. But today I couldn't have 3 better boys in there. They worked really hard. They changed the wheel when it needed to. They prepped the Tyco bike to no end, and the BMW never missed a beat.
Are you happy with the team?
Yeah, really good. We just, I say it's been too late of maybe the start of the year it happened. We were just too late at getting onto the bike, too late at spending time with the bike. The bike's obviously running different stuff to what I had been using. And testing has been very limited, but Philip has done and Hector's done all they could to get me on the bike as quick as possible. We've just a wee bit more time would have been nicer, but look, we're starting to address to it now, and we just need to ride a bit harder now. So
despite coming out of the Northwest 200 with that podium at the end, there's still more to come, you think?
Yeah, we've actually redirected the bike completely since the Northwest. We had one bike at Northwest, we've started off with another one here, so the boys haven't stopped working. I haven't helped it. I've been looking to change this, that and the other to try and get something that I feel comfortable with, and I do genuinely think we're still a bit away from that, but we can still make a job work, and that's dedication to a team that they can do a base, and I just need to fine line it myself.
And your best was lap 2, 16:57, 133.5. So obviously you've been quicker than that on the Suzuki.
Yeah, no, I was quicker on my BM back in 16. You know what I mean? Look, I've said it all along. The pace has got very hot. Obviously, sub 17s is what it is. I think they're 35 in me, very much so. We just need to fine line this base, so we'll work hard during the week and push for the senior.
And it is a 16th TT1 win, which draws you level with Ian Hutchinson.
Yeah, another one. 16, you're always trying to make another step forward, so each year I like to keep adding to it, and as I said, it's just nice. I've done my fair share of manufacturers now. I'm going through my fair share of teams, so it's another team to win on. And as I say, just thanks to all the lads and everyone at Tyco.
And you must have seen all this media talk about the possibility of 6 in a week with your lineup of bikes this week.
I don't look. I just want to ride motorbikes. That's all I do. I don't want to do press. I just want to ride my motorbike hard, and that's. I'm not here to talk crap. I just want to. If I'm good enough in the day, I'll push. And as I said today, we had our issues, and I come back fighting in lap 3, and I said to Philip, I'll never stop fighting. You know what I mean? And when I stop fighting is the day I'll take my helmet off. So I fought again today, and I pulled it back a wee bit, and then obviously so we just keep pushing.
Rolling into Monday though, that must give you huge confidence.
Yeah, look, we just need to ride hard. That's what I just need to up my pace, and which I will do, and try and get the bikes. The boys are working hard. Maybe get out on a lap tonight, depending on weather. Obviously, I'm not sure what it looks like outside at the minute. The fog was starting to come in a wee bit at the mountain at one point. So we just see what happens on Monday. It's another day.
Many congratulations on this victory. An emotional win for the Tyco team. Our podium in the RST Superbike TT. In third place for Quattro Plants JG Speedfit Kawasaki James Hillier. Our runner-up for Padgett's Motorcycles Honda Conor Cummins. And now a 16 times TT winner for Tyco BMW Michael Dunlop.
Clerk of the course, spectators have been removed from an